Ground uplift in Yellowstone. That's right, the Norris Uplift Anomaly is back. Well, sort of. The Norris Uplift Anomaly is an area that's just to the south of Norris Geyser Basin on the north rim of Yellowstone Caldera, not too far from Gibbon Falls. And ever since measurements have been made in the region, we've seen it can rise and fall over time. In the mid-1990s to the early 2000s, it rose by several inches and then backed down a little bit. Saw that happen again in the mid-2010s and the very early 2020s, and it began again in June or July of 2025. It was detected by a variety of techniques. We saw it in satellite radar images that depict how the ground moves over time. We could see it in continuous GPS data from sensors that are permanently installed here in Yellowstone to track how the ground moves. And we even saw it in semi-permanent GPS stations, which are installed every summer to sort of get a quick idea of how certain areas are moving. But all this uplift seems to have stopped after only about an inch or two in January of 2026. Continuous GPS data showed that it stopped just as suddenly as it began. What's causing this uplift? It's probably magmatic activity deep beneath the surface, about 10 miles or so. Not a sign that Yellowstone's about to erupt, more a sign of the dynamic nature of the subsurface here in Yellowstone. This is Yellowstone being Yellowstone. So that's the story from the Norris Uplift Anomaly, or maybe not so uplift right now. Now let's talk about seismic activity, ground deformation in other parts of the park, and geyser activity that occurred over the course of the past month.
Seismicity in the Yellowstone region remains at the low end of normal. During the month of July, the University of Utah seismograph stations located 68 earthquakes. The largest was a magnitude 3.3. It occurred in Hayden Valley between Canyon Village and Yellowstone Lake and was felt by some people in the park. There was also a swarm of about 13 earthquakes that occurred to the north of Old Faithful in the middle of July. Turning now to ground deformation, this is vertical deformation at a GPS station near Lake. The entire plot here spans 2 years. Each one of these blue dots is 1 day of data. Downward trends indicate subsidence and upward trends indicate uplift. Now, since 2015, there's been an overall trend of subsidence interrupted in the summer months by uplift due to changes in groundwater conditions. That continued in 2025, but then that uplift, that summertime uplift in 2025, never really rolled back over into subsidence and instead just sort of flattened out. We may be seeing a little bit of that summertime uplift coming here towards the end of July, but we'll have to wait and see in the next month whether or not that continues. In terms of geyser activity, in Norris Geyser Basin, Echinus may have had one overflow, but no real eruptions. Steamboat is having minor eruptive activity, but still only one major eruption this year. In the Biscuit Basin area, Black Diamond Pool has had 4 or 5 eruptions. That's the site of the 2024 hydrothermal explosion. Also in Biscuit Basin, a new camera was installed to get a view not only of Black Diamond Pool, but also of the site of the June 13, 2026 hydrothermal explosion.
Well, that's the monthly update from the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory. If you have any questions at all, leave us a comment or drop us an email. Our address is yvowebteam, all one word, at usgs.gov. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next month. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.